tutoring. Yesterday I did a video about long division for the grade 5s and grade 6, and today we're going to be doing the column method for multiplication. Today we shall be doing multiplication. Okay, so multiplication and long division are the topics that most kids actually struggle with, and today I'm going to be doing it to simplify it out further in a simple way. All right. Okay. So, when it comes to multiplication, column method. Oh, sorry. Column method. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make just a few examples. For an example, let's say we are being given 3 to multiply by 3. All right, this is just an example. Okay, so I'm choosing to first start with one digit, to multiply with one digit, and then from there we are going to move to two digits with two digits multiplying themselves together. So in this case, we can see that they've said 32 multiplied by 3. So we know for sure that we always have to start by multiplying one by one. In that case, 3 multiplied by 2 gives you 6. Right. 3 multiplied by 3 gives you how much? 9. Perfect. Okay. So with now a second method, this way becomes a little bit tricky, and you need to be a little bit careful because it can get a bit challenging in this case. So let's say we're being given 32 multiplied by, let's say, maybe 23. All right. Now, we are going to use this method on one by one multiplying with 32 here. Nothing changes, right? And thereafter, we are going to be able to add the answers here. Okay, let's see how. 3 multiplied by 2 gives you how much? It gives you 6. 3 multiplied by 3 gives you how much? It gives you 9. Perfect. But now, what does that mean? The moment we actually get done, with the multiplying with this number, let me put it in red so that you can be able to see that we are actually done with what I'm talking about. We are now done multiplying with this number. Right. So therefore, we are going to put a 0 here to represent the fact that we are actually done with multiplying this 0. With this 3 here. And then what we do next is now we come to the next number. We say 2 multiplied by 2 gives us how much? It's going to be 4. Now, check. After putting a 0 here, you now write on the next. Now, we check where the place value is. This is the 10th, and this is the ones, and then this is the 10th. Now, when you're multiplying with the second digit, you start on the 10th place value here. So the 10th place value here is 9. So we're going to be writing our next answer on under 9. So 2 multiplied by 2 gives us 4. All right. We keep going this side. So 2 multiplied by 3 gives us how much? It's going to give us 6. And therefore, we add our answers. So then we check. What is 6 plus 0? Gives us 6. What is 9 plus 4? Now we're going to check. 9 plus 4 gives us 13. Write 3, we carry 1. All right. So we say 1 plus 6 gives us how much? It gives us 7. Right. Okay. This is going to be our answer. Okay. Now let's move to the one that gets a little bit tricky at times. And in this case, we are going to simplify it out further. let's say we've been given now 3 digits, 2, 4, by only 1 digit number. Let's check. Still the same thing, nothing changes. We're going to start by multiplying this by that. So it's going to be 2 multiplied by 4 gives us how much? It's going to give us 8. 2 multiplied by 2 gives us how much? It's going to give us 4. 2 multiplied by 3 gives us how much? Gives us 6. All right. Do you see how simple that is? Perfect. Right, now let's move to when it is 2 digits that are actually being multiplied with. So it's 3, 2, 4 multiplied by, let's say, 3, 2. I'm making an example. All right. So in this case, we are going to check. By the way, nothing changes. We're actually going to do it the same way that we actually know. Nothing. Okay, so nothing changes. All right. Now we are going to check. Let me put this down here a little bit because it's going to get a bit messy. I'm going to try to use different colors so that you actually don't get confused on how, which number went to where and how. All right. So 2 multiplied by 4. Okay, now multiplying with this one for the first time is going to be easy, but it's going to get a little bit tricky when we use the second one. Okay, but let's check. 2 multiplied by 4 gives us how much? It gives us 8. 2 multiplied by 2 gives us how much? 4. 2 multiplied by 3 gives us how much? Gives us 6. All right. Now, I'm going to use a different color so that we can be able to actually understand which one is sitting where and how. Okay. Since where we are actually done with multiplying with this one, which is 2, it means we are going to put a 0 here to represent the fact that we are done with that one. Okay. Now, let me use a different color for the next answer so that, okay, let me check. Let me use yellow. Yellow is perfect. Okay. So we are going to say 3 multiplied by 4 gives us how much? It's going to give us 12. And now this way it gets a bit tricky. Okay. Let me check the perfect color. I'm a bit color blind. I can't tell the perfect color here, but I think yellow was okay. Although I'm having a bit difficulties with seeing the bright color. All right. So let's check. Our answer is 12. When we want to write 3 by 4, gives us 12. Okay. So we are going to write 2 here. And then now this is where it gets tricky. We are going to carry 1 and put it here. Remember, this 2 is this one from the answer of 3 multiplied by 4, which is equals to 12. It has to sit here. But now, when you are carrying 1, you start right from the back. You do not move here. You don't move here. You don't come here. You start from the back. All right. And then from there, we are also going to say 3 multiplied by 2 gives us how much? It gives us 6. Plus this one is going to give us how much? 7. Okay. And then we are going to say 3 multiplied by 3 gives us how much? 9. And then we are going to add all of them together. Okay. Now I can use the previous color, the original color. Okay. Now we're going to add 8 plus 0 gives us how much? 8. 4 plus 2 gives us how much? 6. 7 6 plus 7 gives us how much? 13. We write 3, we carry 1. So what is 1 plus 9 gives us how much? 10. And this is going to be our answer. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Please subscribe, like. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.